I could have killed them all. I could have killed you. In town, you're the law. Out here, it's me. Don't push it. Don't push it, or I'll give you a war you won't believe. Let it go. Let it go.
Hello, boys and girls. I've been tagged from. He's got a great channel actually, all the way over in the US of A. Wolverine Prepper. Hey, buddy. And the tag was the knife that started it all. The knife that started prepping. The knife that started an interest in knives per se. Whatever. But what I'm going to say is this knife here I bought when I was 11 years old, back in 1982, probably about a month after the film Rambo come out. And you know, 11 years old watching Rambo, probably not a good idea, but you know, that probably was the catalyst that was sewn into my mind from a young age, about survival really. I mean, putting yourself in his shoes in the movie, wow. Without a knife, you're pretty screwed, really. So I went out and got myself this knife at 11 years old. I remember the day clearly, actually, 30 years ago. I've got good long-term memory, but ask me what I'd done last week. Forget it, mate. Totally forget it. But yeah, it was in a place called Looe, which is in Cornwall. We was out there on holiday for a week, I believe. Caravan holiday, from what I remember. And we popped in one of the really big souvenir shops and I saw this. I was in a Royal Marine Volunteer Cadet Corps at the time. So, there's the knife. Still got it, baby. And I actually sewn that on, a bit of DPM cloth. That's actually, it's held up quite well, look, after all them years. And I just put like electrical tape around it there. The compass, I think that was there to about 2 or 3 years ago. I don't know where it went when I was clearing out some stuff. It just seemed to disappear. There's the sheath. Pretty much good nick for something that's 30 years old. I've sharpened it and sharpened it and sharpened it. As you can see, it's like an apple core. It's just a cheap, really cheap, shitty stone there. But you know, for a kid, you know, first ever knife. Inspired by the film Rambo. I mean, look at that edge on there. Convex grind, look. Useless. But the idea about getting a knife like this is what I believe inspired the knife design behind the film in Rambo was this serration here, and it's overemphasised on the knife that John J. Rambo actually had. Was basically the idea is if your plane crashes or whatever and you've got to escape, you can get a knife like this with the serrations on the side, smash it into the side and cut yourself out. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, you try to do that with one of your fucking stupid Spyderco things. Not a chance. You get something like this, as crappy as it is, you will be able to rip yourself through an aircraft fuselage quite easily, really. I've worked in the aircraft industry and I know how thin and flimsy these materials are. The O-ring's pretty shot. I mean, it's just a cheap, crappy tool. And look, the survival kit is still inside. Now, I don't know what this is going to look like after all these years. Yep, it's pretty much empty in there now. So yeah, it's quite cool. Got magnifying glass, you can start a fire with it. Bottle opener, spanner set, wire strippers, a pointy thing for going into whatever you want to go into, really. And look at this. Oh man. I mean, bearing in mind, 11 years old with stuff like this. A couple of needles, very important. Some Strike Anywhere matches. Love it. I mean, you know, I should imagine I've been prepping for 30 years really without even knowing it. Fishing line and hooks. There's more than one. There you go. Not bad, eh? For all them years old. I mean, I haven't got a clue. There's another hook stuck in the bag there, look. I haven't got a clue how much it cost me all these years ago. But no. I try to look after my stuff and try not to get it lost. So there you have it. The knife that started it all. I mean, that film Rambo, as I say, 11 years old, that really puts things into people's heads. Get a knife. Get a Rambo knife. As crazy and outrageous of a knife it is, you know, for the situations that he found himself in the movie, it seemed to serve him all right. So there you have it. It's a knife that started it all. So I've got to tag 3 people now, and if I'm honest, I'm not expecting any of them to do the tag because I know how busy they are. So I thought I'm just going to go for broke and go for 3 of the big shots in the knife world, really. Tag number 1's going to go to my good friend over in New Zealand, Kylie of Knives and Stuff. Secondly, it's going to be Wacko, Verto Voice, over there in Japan. And it's going to be Mike Gavco over in New York in the States. There's my 3 tags, fellas. And thanks a lot, Wolverine Prepper, man. Maybe dig out this old cheapo little knife, but, you know, 30 years young and she's still kicking, albeit very, very blunt. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay funky.